Hello, my name is Kamal. I am from the clouds. I'm a human now, but I used to be a raindrop. Word up, I'm really good at putting words up. I make them levitate and circle with the birds. I don't need to force it, I let it occur. Whatever occurs, thank you. Feel like I was touched by an angel. Once again, a whole nother angle. I got a lot of holes in my angle. I got a lot of love and a whole lot of ignorance, and that's a good thing if you want to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. It's come out like a power with an M.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We should have a good one on tap here today. It's the Chiefs coming in at 8-5, going up against the Raiders, who come in at 13-0. The fans are bundled up. It's a cold one at Arrowhead Stadium as we send you out to Kansas City and hook up with our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, thank you very much. The snow and the cold, it has not deterred the KC faithful. The parking lot was full early. The barbecue smoker's going, and we are about set for football here on EA Sports. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Oakland Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. On first down, Smith. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets a tone for the offense.
The Princeton man. This is Spencer Ware. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. It's complete to Chris Conley. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They come out here in the I. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, They almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll go again with Bell. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Coach hinted to us that we may see some old power football here in this game. We got a taste of it on that first down run.
I love how he hinted it to us. And then when we were watching practice, we were watching what they call inside drill with the offensive and defensive line. And they kept putting more defenders on the other side and saying, block that. I don't care how many guys are in there. I want to run the football this week. And, boy, it has paid off for them in this game.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Okay, no score on that play. But this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a first and goal.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now they'll let Olawale have a crack at it. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jameis Olawale, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And with the new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And to give this time to the tailback. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Now, that result is no surprise. This team is bringing back memories of what? The 85 Bears, the 2000 Ravens. Those teams were so great against the run, they made you abandon any plans of doing that when you played against them.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raiders will take possession. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Kaepernick to throw on second down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And the offense facing a 3rd and 6. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Dashing through the snow. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Paul Richardson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now here comes Kansas City. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Here's Smith now on second down. Catch here, left side, Thomas. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Back to throw, Smith. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They are going for it. It's Smith. And he comes back with one complete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And it is now 21-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Smith on 1st down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. Give him 22 on that one. And that'll be good for a KC 1st down. Well, it's one thing to complete that pass on a nice sunny 70-degree day, but in these elements, that's a tough thing to do.
It is, and let's just put the whole thing together, not just throwing the ball. Trying to protect the quarterback now when you got the pass rushers coming at you, and maybe things are a little slippery on the field. The guys trying to cover downfield, wanting to make sure they keep their footing as the guys make their cuts. Looking back and locating the ball, you name it, it's difficult all the way around, but the guy throwing it, he may have the toughest task.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. McConley's got it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller. Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
He's got the hook up with Conley. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 2nd down now after the pass completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Here's Smith. It's brought in by Harris. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it'll give the Chiefs a 1st down. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here's Smith now on second down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Gun. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looks pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Here we go with 2nd and 7. Here comes the D swarming to the line. On second down, here's Kaepernick. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss in open field.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And down inside the 15 he goes. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, it's Bell. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 29, 2 short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Raiders add on to their lead. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Fresh set of downs here. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On 1st and 10, Smith. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
First down, it's Smith. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
I got 11. I got trick this side. I got trick this side. We got 3. Hey, check Mike 57. 3. Watch the shit.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, here's Smith. Under pressure, and they got to him again. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It goes as a pickup of 23, and it'll give the Raiders a first down. And let's not take for granted, in these conditions, that's never an easy pass and catch.
You really got to find a way to drive the ball. You know, get your grip. You know, that's why we see some of the guys now, they'll put the gloves on when they throw the ball in this type of a condition. Sometimes the glove might make it too slippery. So you got to figure out what's going to work for you. But how about the receivers? Looking back and trying to locate the ball coming through snow and making sure they have full concentration.
They come out here in the eye. Again, it's Bell. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Brandon, there's no doubt the defense has to be excited after stacking up back-to-back running plays. But I still remember my old coaches saying, after you've had some success, you better be careful. They might have an answer for you. So make sure you watch your keys, play your techniques, and don't get overconfident.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively, and now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. To throw is Smith, and he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Play clock winding down. They're going to go for it. It's Smith. He's got time in the pocket. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. They'll try again with Bell. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Here's Kaepernick to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
And Parkey's kick is good. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So they had great field position, but a 3-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a 3-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end. All right, I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. It's brought in by Harris. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. The Conley's got it over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
They go play action here on, and now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Now they'll run it on the toss. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, there's the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
One receiver to the left is Cooper. On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. And his throw here's incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, Plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. And Parkey's kick is good. And their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Second and 10, Smith again. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. A shotgun snap for Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. DeAnthony Thomas, the intended receiver. And it's fourth down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good. But when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And the return man will shuffle through the white stuff, secure the fair catch with both hands. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. They come up in an offset eye. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Now Kaepernick operating on the bootleg. And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On On third down, here's Bell. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and now it's 4th down.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game at...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come out here in the eye. They'll pitch it out to Bell. Looking for an opening. Not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Cooper's got it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here, as comfortable as one could be. In these elements, they took care of us and made sure we were dressed properly.
So for the Raiders, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.
Put away your inhibitions. Let the beast in